Y'all see any squirrels down here? Looks like a good place to get out and squirrel hunt right here where y'all at. Well, good morning, guys. Welcome back to Poorboys Little Homestead. As always, if this is your first time here, thanks for dropping in. Feel free to drop in anytime you feel, my friends. Guys, today was a beautiful morning. Yes, it was. We went squirrel hunting this morning, got us a few squirrels in the old bag back here. And now I'm about to go around here and show y'all how one man skins squirrels. Now, there's all different ways to skin squirrels. But over the years, this is just how I've done it. And this seems to be the best way and the fastest way for one man, for myself anyway, to skin a squirrel. So I'm going to be showing y'all how you can properly skin your squirrels and cut them up. But right now I'm going to get these boots off. Just got to the house, got my stuff out the side by side, put it up, and we're going to get around there and skin us some squirrels. So let's get at it. Alright guys, when you want to skin your squirrels, I have this little contraption here I made, and I welded it to this post, and this here is my skinning post for my deer. But you can buy things like this. You take your squirrel, you want to grab him by his legs and stretch him out, because he's done drawed up being in your hunting vest. And this one here has got a little slit right here for each back leg. Y'all can see I'm out here at my outside sink. So I got a sink full of water down here, and I got a bucket down here to put the hide and the guts in. But you want a good pair of shears, a good pair of side cutters to cut the leg bones. I also keep a big knife here, and that ain't my skinning knife. That's just if I need to cut through the leg bones, or when I get ready to cut his head off and cut through the neck bones so it won't dull my good sharp pocket knife. And then you want a good sharp pocket knife, which I have this little knife right here. It's got a little single blade on it, and it works just right. So to start out with, you want to take some of that hair right here off this tail. Pull down on his tail. Take some of that hair out where you can see what you're doing. And guys, right here, but when you cutting his tail, you want to be careful. You got to cut through the squirrel bone, but if you ain't careful, you'll slip and you'll cut his tail off. And you don't want to cut his tail off. Then you want to slit down each side, working down toward his belly like this. Then you just want to grab his hide with both hands and pull it all the way down over his head, just like that. At this point, I'll keep a rag right here on my side so I can keep the hair wiped off my hand. You want to grab his, put your finger through his front leg and pull his legs through the hide. And this is where the side cutters come in handy. You can just snip his front leg, break them bones and cut them. You won't be dulling your knife. Now guys, right here where I do little things different. These skinners is usually got this V here so you can flip it over and put the head in the V. And then you can skin the bottom down. And this is where I forgot to show y'all, this is a pair of fish skinners. I grab that hide just like that and pull it down. Then all you gotta do is cut the back legs off. This is where I keep my old knife, because sometimes them side cutters don't cut through that hide. You want to keep your hair wiped off your hand, because you don't want your hair all over your meat. So keep your rag right here on your side. You flip him back over. And this is why I don't do it this way. I'm just showing y'all how the deal's made to do it. Because right here, you ain't got no legs left to hang him in there with. So I take these shears and just cut his head off. Then you got a squirrel, throw him in the water over there. Now this next one, I'm gonna show y'all how I do it. The way I do it, I don't use the deal to hold his head. And this is why it's faster for me. Again, you want to clean your hair off your squirrel's tail right here where you can see where you're cutting. And you're cutting through that tail. When you get to that bone, you gotta wiggle that knife and work it through that bone joint, tailbone joint, so you won't cut his tail off. Give him a slice right down each side. When you're doing this, guys, this work needs a good pocket knife, or like this, you see this knife's got a rounded back. That way it don't cut into that gut. You cut into the gut, then it's hard to skin him. Again, just pull the hide down over his head and over his legs. Pull his legs through. Take your side cutters, cut his legs off. And this is where I go on and cut his head off. Clean my hand on my rag good so it ain't got hair, and I grab this squirrel just like that. And this is where these good heavy duty fish skinners come in. You can grab him just like this, and you can just pull it down. See, I ain't never had to lay my squirrel back down or hanging back up. Then I can cut his legs off. Throw him in the water. That's why it's quicker for me to do it that way instead of flipping him over, hanging his head. Alright guys, I think I had a little malfunction in the video camera there. I think it cut y'all off in the middle of me skinning that squirrel, and I apologize for that. But now I'm going to get y'all up here close and show y'all how we gut these squirrels and cut them up. Now to me, this has been the easiest way for one man to do it, is have a pair of these shears. Turn the squirrel upside down and start at the bottom. And just cut right up through the center of his rib cage, right straight out the top. Open him up, that's where you see all the good guts of glory. Grab them guts like that right there. Come right on out the bottom with them, throw them down there in your gut bucket. Get them other pieces of lungs and stuff out of there, and then put him back in your water. Grab another just like that, start the same way. This is where shears, if you ain't never used shears, and I didn't for years and years and years, I didn't use no shears. I'd be trying to hold that squirrel like that and use my pocket knife to cut him open, and well, them shears makes it a game changer. Now I can gut just about all my squirrels in the time it took me to hold one, trying to cut it with that knife and hold this squirrel with my hand and not cut my hands. So if you ain't got a pair of them shears, you need to put that on your Santa Claus list. Ask Santa Claus to bring you a pair. Now The little boy squirrels, I hold them by their neuters right there, and I just clip that off first. I need a new pair of shears because these right here, actually I got a new pair, but I didn't want to use them on these squirrels because I use them on my quail. These shears right here are probably 15 years old. After I get them gutted, then we'll get some clean water in here. Y'all see, I told y'all I killed 6, but I only got 5 to skin. The reason being is that other one is still hung up in the fork of a tree. But he's tenderized for that hoo owl tonight because I shot him about 5 or 6 times trying to get him to fall out. And he wouldn't ever fall out. If he would have, he'd have been so shot up, I couldn't have skinned him and eat him no way. When me and my old buddy was hunting or fishing, we always said if you didn't bring them out, you can't count them as a kill. Well, I mean, I can count him as a bag harvest, but he's dead. Now I'm draining that water out. Washing them up just a little bit before I quarter them up. Guys, this is where these shears come in handy again. I also have a little pair of scissors here to cut this flab off with. The stomach flab right there, flank flab or whatever you want to call that. I go on and cut it off with just a regular pair of scissors. Or if you got a good pair of shears, it'll cut it. Guys, that right there, what I do, I leave my back legs in the back attached. I give them a little cut right here, a V shape, so you don't want to lose that meat right up that backbone. And I fry them, however I'm going to cook them, I leave the back just like that. On the front, you can take these shears and slide them right up under that shoulder blade and cut them shoulders off just that quick and easy. That right there ain't nothing but the rib cage, and that's just a little flab on it. Ain't worth eating. Actually, my shears is cutting the flab as good as my other scissors did. But the way I do them here, see, I don't have to cut that flab off. I can just cut it up till it gets up to the rib cage, because I ain't keeping the rib cage no way. On these right here, you want to make sure you got them busted open back there at the back end. You come in here and clean all that flab and stuff off. You don't want none of that gristle, no flab, no nothing. You want to make sure all that's cleaned out. See, them other ones was busted open, but that one I had there wasn't busted open. I'll take them, put them in some good clean water, wash them a couple more times. I didn't get the shoulders off that right there. Guys, I just take a pan, wash them up 2 or 3 times, put them in some clean water. And I got an iron box outside here. I like setting them in and let them soak in that water a little while before I bag them up. But guys, that's how one man can skin squirrels, and that's the fastest way I've come about in my life to do it. Like I said, now you've seen where you can turn it upside down and hook the head in there, but over the years I bypassed that and just go on and cut the head off and pull its hide. If you ain't got a pair of shears, I ain't never used a pair of shears. If you'll get a pair of shears when you skinning your wild game, you'll wonder why you ain't never got a pair of shears. Now these are so old they done got dull. They good for cutting the squirrel until it comes to the flab. It don't want to cut through that flab. But they so old, I need to get some more to keep with my squirrel skinning stuff. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. I know I enjoyed my little hunt this morning. If you ain't been hunting, get your gun, get your license, and get in the woods. Ain't nothing like being out in the woods. But thanks for watching. If you like these videos, please give me a thumbs up. Hope y'all have a great day. God bless. See y'all next time.